Bhutan is often described as the last Shangri-La because of its nature and spiritual allure. In an effort to conserve its culture and natural beauty, authorities have strictly controlled the number of travelers who can enter the Himalayan kingdom. CNA correspondent Saksese Samba explores whether Bhutan's low-number, high-value tourism policy is a winning formula.
3,000 meters above sea level, one of Bhutan's best-known landmarks is a breathtaking sight. This is Paro Taktsang, better known by its English name, Tiger's Nest. It's a long hike up, about 3 or 4 hours on average, but for someone untrained like me, probably a bit longer. The challenge here is a metaphor for Bhutan's exclusivity as a travel destination. Once known as the Hermit Kingdom, Bhutan opened to foreign tourists about 50 years ago. Visitor numbers grew steadily, peaking at 350,000 in 2019 before the pandemic. Like many other countries around the world relying on tourism, the pandemic was a massive shock for Bhutan. But now that they have put it behind in the past, they are looking to revive it, but without the masses. Yes, they want the revenue too, but they also don't want to sacrifice their biggest selling point, which is their nature. Tourism and tourist numbers are carefully managed in Bhutan. All visitors except Indian, Bangladeshi, and Maldivian nationals need pre-arranged visas. Everyone must also use a licensed tour guide who will accompany them through their stay. Bhutan also charges a so-called sustainable development fee of $100 per person per day used to finance conservation and development projects. This fee was twice as much before COVID-19, but altogether these conditions are still significant hurdles discouraging many from visiting Bhutan. Kinle Wangchuk and Yutha Karchung have been running tours here for a long time. They say they know exactly what their guests want and how to give them an unforgettable experience.
It's always nice to have a guide, because a guide is a requirement for Bhutan, because they are able to actually engage with the guest and also be able to lend a different perspective on Bhutan, give in-depth knowledge of the country, the culture, the religion, as opposed to somebody just reading it on on the internet or through a travel guide and just wandering around. I think it's more fulfilling and it's more intimate in that sense.
So in the beginning, I would say, for many tour operators will say, okay, we are the ones like who dictate, what the guest wants to eat.